Hi, my name's Colin Peevely,
And I'm Josh Alexander.
and this is the Out of Place podcast.
Together, we travel the country to bring you to a new destination with each episode.
From current events to crazy stories, we discuss just about anything and everything.
So follow along with each episode as we continue to be out of place. Hello, everyone. Today we are out of place in Jacobson Park. This officially marks our return to being outside. It is currently 92 degrees and beautiful.
It was like straight up fall and then said, nah, it's summer now.
It's summer again. Yesterday was 48 degrees. I went camping and I was pretty much like freezing my ass off, but now it's like 92 degrees.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't.
Anyway, today in this episode, we're going to be talking about a few other topics in relation to... First, I'm going to talk a little bit about technology and then also nature. I don't know what you were talking about today.
A lot of technology.
Perfect. For those who do not know, the Out of Place podcast is a place where Colin and I travel the country and talk about various topics, news events, and other things with each other. This is basically just an open forum where we discuss these ideas and updates in the world, and that brings us to today's first topic. Would you like to go first?
Sure. Let me pull up my notes. So I know specifically. I got the general idea of what I wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I'm going to talk about,
Mhm.
framework, because
Oh.
everybody seems to like framework.
We have been talking about framework a lot recently, and I feel like one of the main reasons that a lot of people are interested in hearing is because no one's talking about it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's like either really big people or like nobody.
Yeah.
So, basically, they're pretty much sold out right now.
Really?
They've pretty much sold out everything. Everything is on order only right now, like pre-order only.
Wow.
I think they're going on to batch 5 now.
Good Lord. So these things are like selling like hotcakes.
They are selling fast.
Damn. Okay.
So essentially, if you want one, you gotta start now because they're not gonna be shipping until November.
Wow. That's when oh, good Lord. That is when like a majority of all main products are coming out. Especially in like products I'm talking about today that are coming out soon are all coming out later this year and in November. So that was a good shot.
Yeah, there's disc golf
going on. Anyway.
Next thing about framework, we may be getting a touchscreen module.
Really?
That you can put in yourself.
Wait, yourself?
Yeah, because you can take the bezel off because it's magnetic.
So you can put in a new touchscreen.
They're trying. I don't know if they're going to be successful, but they're trying.
That is really impressive.
And
so you'll be able to just order a new display and then put it on the computer?
Yeah, at least that's what they're wanting to do. And the good news is with that is that it might actually happen because it's what Linus from Linus Tech Tips wants, and he's the
tech god.
Well, he's the tech god, but he's also a main investor.
Yeah.
He invested like over $200,000 into framework.
Wow.
And so that's one of the things he's been pushing for because he really wants a touchscreen.
Yeah, I will say a lot of people actually in like forums of stuff have also been talking about getting a touchscreen. So
I wish on my MacBook had a touchscreen.
I know, but the fact that if Framework is able to do that, they will successfully be able just to sell the display, and then you just add it to your model. Never really seen that in tech since like
never, ever.
early tech. That is really exciting and impressive. But I actually have to go reach for mine. So
okay,
I'm gonna let you talk
for you. So yeah, basically, if the module actually does get put together, that means that it's going to be like, I would say probably $100 to $200 upgrade that you just put on your computer, or you
really
can probably just end up
impressive.
ordering it with the computer.
If this was
after.
Apple, they just sell you a whole new computer.
Yeah,
But Apple hasn't even gotten to that point.
yeah. Apple doesn't even. They're like
we're not dissing Apple.
They're
we're
knees deep into touchscreen technology, but they're like, not on a computer. That's silly.
Anyway, what I want to talk about today, I want to talk a little bit about photography.
Okay.
Specifically, a camera.
Oh.
So for the longest time, in the studio and stuff, and primarily for filming up until recently, I've pretty much used the GH5 religiously.
Your baby?
My baby. It has been like the go-to camera for me because it has so many amazing features. And the only reason I am steering away from it now is because I just like the autofocus and portability of the EM1 Mark II. Anyway, the GH6 is officially
that's a higher number.
It is a higher number. Coming out, it's set to hit the world market by the end of 2021.
Yeah.
Has a new Micro Four Thirds sensor, It has updated Venus image processing. It can do 5.7K 60p video at 10-bit.
Oh.
It can also do 4K 10-bit at 120. So you can do 4K slow-mo.
Huh.
And the thing that makes it all-encompassing is that it's only $2,500, which in comparison to the camera market, especially when you look at like the R5 and the R6,
that's a pretty good price.
is a very good price.
That's a pretty good price.
And the biggest thing about this specific line is that, like, I'm going to, like, make fun of Nikon for a second. They're not, like, introducing a new line with a new line of lenses as well. Like, this body is pretty much, if you have all your lenses from previous Micro Four Thirds models, you can just throw them on here. And that saves a lot of people money. It is kind of pricey, but I think the thing that's going to offset that, hopefully, is the fact that it's directly trying to compete. Leaves.
The birds are attacking the leaves.
Hello.
Okay.
But the thing that was going to make it so impressive is going to be the ideology of, like, it's directly competing with all these big companies, and it's coming in at a lower price. The big thing that I am excited to see, or hopefully would want to see, is originally with my previous camera, the GH5. The main reason I kind of left it was the autofocus. It uses contrast-based autofocus, and one thing I really need to see is that Panasonic needs to get rid of it or upgrade it, because it is bad. It is really bad. So it's one of the reasons that we're switching to
Your
this.
word is better than mine.
Yeah. So again, this
will you be buying it? You did sell the other one.
I know. I did.
Try and buy this one.
The big thing that I need to see is the autofocus going to work? Because that is one of the biggest things. Like, if you are purchasing a camera, what you need to figure out is like a list of what you need. And for me, it's autofocus, and it's one of the reasons that, like, for what we do, it's why I stick with this.
Yeah.
This is the most ideal setup. And if there's a reason, like, if we are seriously invested, and if we're in, like, seriously, especially in, like, some of the other ventures that we've talked about with film, like, it's a possibility. But right now, I'm going to wait. If it doesn't have the autofocus, I wouldn't buy it.
Dude, we should just switch to the iPhone 13 Pro.
Yo, let's go.
Cinematic.
That was a very hot take.
Oh, yeah.
That was a very hot take we had. We were very much on the other side in that regards. A lot of people do not agree with that take.
I still support that.
I support that take as well.
I support that take.
That's one thing about this show. I'm not backing down.
If you
on
want
that
the
take.
best camera that's gonna fit in your pocket, I don't even know if that's even still the best camera that you can put on your pocket.
No.
If you want the best camera that you can put in your pocket and make a call from, sure, go get it. Go get it.
If you want to make a call from your camera,
until Olympus starts making satellite phones, I think you're pretty much out.
That was a good joke.
But
that was a really good joke.
Like, seriously, I don't think it's
I don't
worth
think
it.
it's worth it either. Anyway, moving away. We're not gonna make fun of Apple so much this
Actually,
episode.
I'm about.
Oh,
to.
you're about to.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
about
great.
to.
Here we go. Let's continue. Let's continue the trend.
Before I make fun of them too hard, I'm gonna make fun of them lightly.
Okay.
The new MacBook Air
has
been pushed back to 2022.
You're kidding.
The third quarter.
Yikes.
Yeah. That's not completely Apple's fault.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
there has been major shortages of a lot of things.
Yeah,
but
and it's getting worse. So I don't blame them.
Have you heard? Sorry to completely interject. Have you heard about the coin shortage? Like, every restaurant you go to now, like, if you pull up to the drive-thru, they have a sign that's like, "Sorry, coin shortage."
We've been having those off and on for a while, though.
I know, but the big thing is like, they're not expecting it to come back, really.
Oh.
So.
That's new.
Yeah. So, like, every place I pulled up to, it's like either card or you pay through the app. Like, we are not accepting cash unless it's like exact amount. So that was just something I've noticed. Anyway, continue.
That's weird.
Apple.
The EU.
Oh, here we go.
Has now passed a law stating that every smartphone now has to be equipped with USB-C. So if Apple wants to sell phones in Europe, they're going to have to make a USB-C model.
They're not going to do that, though.
Yeah, my question to you, is this the beginning of iPhones with USB-C or the end of iPhones in Europe?
It's going to have to be iPhones with USB-C. Because the big thing that's going to happen with that is that they're going to lose out on a huge market if they decide not to do that.
It's got to be at least in the 20% range.
Oh, easily.
Like, it has to be 20% range.
And I think that one big thing that's going to kind of happen with that is Apple's going to realize that, and they're going to have to change for times. Because the thing is, they are capable of doing it. The iPads have it.
Everything they have has it, except for the
phones.
iPhone.
Yeah, because the phones is such like a focused market. Like with the phones, everyone or almost everyone, I should say, you were in the other party in that regards, has an iPhone. Everyone has a Lightning charger. And I think that they're holding on to that because that's like their last proprietary connector that they really have right now in the market. Because before it was FireWire. And as you can see, nothing wrong with FireWire. We're still out here using it.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. But I definitely think that the Lightning port is their like baby. And I think that they finally pull it away, that's going to kind of be the end of it.
Yeah.
Because
I am going to talk about it from the Android perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to redirect the question to its next stage.
Okay.
So first, I want to state, USB-C on your phone, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It is actually one of the best things I've ever had. I've had a USB-C phone for the past 6 years almost. I've had USB-C for a long time. And at the beginning, USB-C was just kind of like, oh, neat.
Yeah.
It's a USB connector that's, you don't have to
But
care about which direction you put it in, and it charges slightly faster.
Yeah.
But then USB-C got a lot better.
Can we please talk about Thunderbolt?
Thunderbolt is great because you can put it in USB-C, and then you've got lightning fast speed.
Exactly.
Now, USB-C doesn't have to be Thunderbolt to be fast.
No.
It's still one of the fastest connectors. However, because it has so many data pins in it, you can do some crazy stuff with it.
Yeah.
You can do the normal stuff, like, you can plug a flash drive in it.
Yeah.
You can plug a controller into it. But you can plug a display into it.
Yeah.
And when you plug a display into an Android phone, you don't get an Android phone on a display. Android phones, or at least most Android phones, are baked in with something called DeX.
Okay.
That may be the Samsung specific. I don't think it is, though.
Mm-hmm.
There's something called DeX. When you plug your phone into a monitor, and it works a lot better if you have like a Bluetooth keyboard and a mouse, or if you have a dongle that has HDMI and then 2 USB ports on it. But DeX is a computer desktop.
Really?
That shows up when you plug it into...
Built in with Android phones?
Yeah, built in. I can show you right now. Let me pull out my phone. I'll show you. It's called DeX. And you can also do this. You can also do this over wireless display.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is neat.
Let me pull it up. Let me find where it is. Right here. Take a read. What was that? Oh.
You broke it.
No, I didn't break it. Somebody sent me a message.
Anyway,
read
continue reading about that.
Read that off. I just want you to read that off for a second.
Get a powerful desktop experience from your phone. Cast DeX wirelessly to a compatible TV or PC, or connect your phone with a cable to a monitor, TV, or PC. That is really impressive.
So, I have a portable PC in my pocket.
You do,
and it basically runs like a version of Linux.
That's impressive.
So, iPhone people, checkmate. You are missing out on some cool stuff right now.
I got 3 cameras that look funky.
Yeah, but I can.
The main reason.
Yeah, but I can plug my phone into Ethernet.
I know.
Who cares? I can plug it into Ethernet.
My only argument.
Josh,
for
I can get
this,
10 gigabit networking on my phone.
I appreciate that. My only argument though is that the only reason that I really because for the longest time I wanted the Razer phone.
Oh God, I'm hooked. I'm hooked by my back. Okay.
I wanted the Razer phone for the longest time.
The Razer phone.
Yeah. Main reason I stuck with iPhone was because everything I had was Apple.
Yeah.
File transfers, contacts. Like, once you kind of get into that SoC, it's very hard to get out of it. It's not impossible.
I would say...
I just don't really want to deal with all of that.
I would say that having an Android with a Mac is really annoying. It's honestly not. The only thing I miss out of having an Android with a Mac is the fact that I can't, wirelessly transfer in a good way. Because I can't use... can't even think about it. AirDrop. I can't AirDrop things to my computer, but I have an iPad. Yeah. I can AirDrop things between that, and that's pretty much all I need to AirDrop. Yeah. On my phone, because I have an Android, it's like plugging in a USB drive.
Yeah.
It's USB-C, so it's literally like your your Lightning McQueen drive.
Yeah.
Your big
I have a
NVMe.
Yeah, I edit everything off of NVMe. That's another huge thing.
Mhm.
Thunderbolt with editing is phenomenal.
Yo, I
Absolutely
plug that
phenomenal.
into my phone, and it can make a complete backup on my phone of your drive. USB-C is pretty cool. That leads me into the next part.
Okay.
Is this law going to ruin things in the future when USB-C is not as good as the next thing?
If I'm being honest, they're going to reprimand it.
I would think so too, but what if that stifles change in Europe specifically? I will say,
If I'm being
Europe
honest,
has never really been the testing ground for these
I know.
kinds of things.
If I'm being really honest, I think that the big thing that you're going to start seeing is you're going to start seeing a move to wireless. Wireless file transfer, wireless
I can see
storage.
Apple doing that.
I definitely think that could be the move because the big thing they're proving right now is with their whole MagSafe charging is that I think honestly I think before they put in a USB Type-C port, they're going to just kill it altogether and make everything
They still have it capped
wireless.
5 watts below wire charging though.
Yeah. Again, that's going to be something they're going to have to work on.
So either they're going to spend a massive amount of money to make their wireless charging better, have 0 ports on the outside, or they're going to have to put in a USB-C for like 10 cents.
The EU just
Yeah, 10 cents.
the EU checkmated Apple, so we're going to wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, one final thing I want to talk to you about
Yes, sir.
is more so just about kind of like being in nature and kind of what we do here and like your views on both the future of this show and then also like where's a place that you really want to go to? Not that you've been. Like a place
Not that I've been?
Not that you've been, like a place you really want to just go to.
What if it's a place that I've been, but I haven't been to a specific place?
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Where's that
You want me
place?
to go ahead?
Yeah.
I was just asking. I don't actually know. I can give you a list of places I want to go.
Give me your
I'll
top.
Be honest.
Give me your top.
I want to go. If I had to pick the next place I want to go, that's hard.
I know.
That's hard. It's definitely somewhere out west because I
That's
have
where all the good
lived.
stuff is.
Well, it's not that that's where all the good stuff is. It's just that that's where we live, and I've been all over the east.
Yeah.
Like I know everything.
My big one's Yellowstone.
I want to go to Yellowstone. It's not high up on my list though.
It's like top of mind because I've always wanted to go ever since I was a kid. And I definitely think that someday I think we should go.
I want to go to the Sierra Nevadas. I want to go to the Mojave.
That's about.
I want to go to the Badlands really bad.
You just
I
want
want
the desert.
to go.
Is it ant on your computer?
That's fine.
Okay.
I want to go. I want to go back to Joshua Tree. Joshua Tree was really cool.
I want to go back
did
to my tree.
There was a lot of cool climbing
Sorry.
at Joshua Tree. That wasn't like super hardcore rock climbing, but as long as you could get some like nice friction on the rocks, you can climb up like super tall.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, how do I get down?
Yeah.
But it's fun. There's gigantic boulders pretty much in the middle of the desert that you can climb up. They're like 200 feet tall, and then you can see every part of the desert. It's pretty cool. I want to go back to Glacier. Honestly, if I had to pick my favorite place that I've been, it would be in between Glacier National Park and
I want to go to
some
Glacier.
part of the Keys, probably. I
love
really
Florida.
liked Isla Morada in the Keys. It's pretty nice. It's like a super like long, thin island. It's like one of those where you can basically see the ocean by turning your head on either side. But no, if I had to pick top 2, go to the Sierra Nevada.
Yeah.
Go back to Glacier. I would have to say. I would honestly, before going to somewhere else, I would rather go back to Glacier because Glacier was that cool.
Glacier episode coming next episode.
Next.
Let's make the trek.
Yeah, we'll get there 2 days from now.
Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to talk about in this episode.
Yeah.
I didn't really have too much prepared, but I just kind of wanted to.
Kind of a short episode this week.
It was a good one. We're going to keep exploring around our hometown, doing the things that we kind of do.
We're hopefully going to be trying to be out of state next
soon.
summer.
Yeah, so that's
I would
going to
have
be
to say
next
next
season.
summer. Yeah.
Next season of Out of Place, we're going to kind of branch out and do our whole
Yeah.
marauding around the country. But for right now, we're just kind of stuck in state. So we're going to keep doing it. But I think that's pretty much it. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think. I feel like there was something I was going to bring up.
Well, we do have more ideas for episodes, I will say.
Yeah,
Like-
we do have more ideas. Oh, I remember what it was.
Yeah.
If you have stuff you want us to do besides this and like added on to this,
Mm-hmm.
tell us what you want us to
Yeah.
do, because
Give us suggestions.
We'll probably do it if you want to see it.
Yeah.
Like, people watch it, we'll definitely.
The big thing
do
about Out of Place is that primarily we do a podcast, but we can also have the ability and capability to do a wide variety of other things.
it. Yeah.
We just mainly stick to this format because it's easy and it's fun for us.
Yeah, it's easy and we don't have to do a lot of preparation
Yeah.
or stuff after it.
Yeah.
So we like it. It's fun to do. It's not a huge commit. Well,
It
we're
is a
committed to
yeah,
doing
we are
it.
committed to
We're
doing
committed
it.
to doing it,
but
but
it's
not a
not-
huge time commitment.
Yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this episode.
Yeah.
Final thoughts? Apple sucks. Framework
Apple
cool.
sucks,
EU.
We need jobs.
We need to bring back jobs.
Bring back jobs to us.
Us. We need them.
To us.
Anyway, thank you so much for everyone for listening and watching. This has been the Out of Place podcast. I'm Josh Alexander.
I'm Colin Peevler.
Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.